Every Monday, several women gather in a small room at the top of the stairs here at church. The rhythmic buzzing of sewing machines, the carefully laid out swatches of fabric sewn together to form a one-of-a-kind geometric pattern, and the exchange of conversation fills the room. The women have gathered together to quilt for many years. They know each other's stories and struggles, and they know there is a bigger story beyond their individual stories. You see, as these women gather, they diligently create quilts for people they will never know and stories they will never hear. The people who receive these quilts are oftentimes people struggling with poverty or living in conditions that would appall most of us. The quilts also serve as emergency comfort for those in the midst of natural disasters, where homes have been destroyed, family members have lost, or worse, have been swallowed up by death. And these women, they know death too well. You see, many of them are widows. And I find it very touching that over the years, when one of these women dies, one of these women dies, we often see the person's quilt displayed at their funeral. Because you see, each quilt tells a story. And these women know that story. And so it is with our woman in the story from Acts today, Tabitha, or Dorcas in Greek, and also translated as Mathitria, meaning disciple, or one who follows and is influenced by the example of another. Tabitha, you see, was influenced by love. And I surmise so were her friends. Death oftentimes leaves a gaping hole in our lives. Death not only severs the physical connection we have to one another, but the intimacy of relationship too. But death never severs the intimate connection to the one who calls out our name and comes to us as the voice of love. It is the touch of the one who loves us beyond our fears, disappointments, broken dreams. It is the one who says, "Open your eyes, sit up, and take my hand." It is the one whose hand ushers us off the bed and says, "Continue the work you have begun." This is Mother's Day, and in a few moments the children will present the stories of several women in the Bible who impacted in one way or another the lives of many. I miss my mother and my aunts, the ones who grieved with me and lifted me up from the deathbed of despair many times, the ones who laughed with me and led me with love. But guess what? The love of God always follows us, pursues us all the days of our lives, and nothing and no one can sever that love. And by the way, those women in the upper room, you know, the ones who cut and sew and tie the threads that weave together the quilts to comfort all in need, those women, and every woman here, and those who have touched our lives in various ways, those who have given birth, and those who have given generously of their motherly love, are the plain and simple answer that Jesus spoke about to those in the temple that day. It's the plain and simple response that he offers us today too. The intimacy and relationship that we share with one another in the midst of our struggles is a sacred connection and a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of God. So let us open our eyes, sit up, and take the hand and the lead from the children as they tell us the story of 5 remarkable women in the Bible. Hey, you guys, you're on. Amen.